Audio test, audio test. Okie dokie, everybody. I hope you are all doing absolutely awesome today. I'm doing mediocre. I cannot complain. Well, I could. I'm just not going to because it's not going to help. That's just me being realistic. Okay, thanks, Inept. That's great. So, I put out a challenge. Challenge? Question. Question. I put out a question. Ooh, push the N key. Of what was I doing? Why am I late? A, because I was seeing a man about a wallaby. Or was it B, because I had to help move my brother's Miata? Great questions, huh? Hold on. I'm sorry, everybody. I am not actually fully set up and ready for everything, so I'm kind of doing that last second here. Oh. No. Oh my gosh, I forgot I have... Oh my gosh. I have so many of these plants. Look at that. This greenhouse is freaking awesome. Alright, so what on earth was I doing last time around? Oh, that's right. Look at that. Do I have this? Do have this. Would like to do this. There is a place. Very magical place. I don't know why I just had the urge to start singing. They're from Moulin Rouge. There's a very strange enchanted boy. Though he wandered very far, very far. But this is said to me. You guys don't care about that. No, now that song's stuck in my head. What have I done? The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Central Hall, Divinations, Classroom, Greenhouse. No, so I'm looking for the room. Do the things. Is that here? Wow! Talk about descriptive. I know, you are fortunate to have me here being this descriptive. What are you talking about? You haven't said anything, that's true. So what I'm looking for is to
Revelio.
Is Revelio. Precisely. No, as I'm...
Confringo.
Is, I am looking to see if I can find any more of those moon doodles. Moon doodles, yes, and if you don't watch it out, I'll say it again. Demiguise moons. So I have one here. And in the quest, I have 4 to go. I just want to find the Demiguise moons. I don't know if these
Revelio.
You can't imagine how before I invented blue powder.
I don't know if these are...
Alohomora.
still in Hogwarts or not. I'm gonna go take a gander, see if I can find any, and go from there, because I would really, really like get a little more
Revelio.
2. 3. I already have 2. What are you saying? I don't know. So the reason why I'm late is because I had to help my brother move his Miata. Cool. Why are you late? Well, the Miata's at my house. Okay, that's not being helpful then. Why are you late? I know, that was very funny, Peeves. It's the Miata was sitting in my front yard.
Revelio.
Again, you're not being helpful. It was sitting in my front yard because it used to be parked under my wife's horse trailer. This isn't helping the story. The horse trailer is a gooseneck, and the Miata can fit beautifully underneath the gooseneck of the trailer. So we were just storing it there so that way we can kind of consolidate space. But my wife she used her horse trailer a while, like a week ago or something, so I had to move the Miata, and so I just pushed it out of the way, and I pushed it into my yard. So all you had to do in Miata, they're really, really light. They're really light. I just popped it out of gear because it's manual, and I just pushed it. And it was fine! It went, and everything was happy, and everything was good in the world. The problem is I didn't move it immediately, and it rained a little bit, so it kind of sunk into my front yard a little bit. And so we went to go turn the car on, except the battery's like dead. So my brother took the battery. Now he's taking the battery out, and he's going to go trickle charge it so that way he can get it charged back up, and we can put it back in the Miata and then move it again. So we had to figure out a way to move the Miata. We tried pushing it, and we could almost get it out of its kind of tire ruts, but not. We just couldn't. We couldn't do it quite. It was just too far. Okay, fine. So I decided to go and use my car. I have a Subaru Outback. Ooh. Family car. Yay! Responsibility. And I was like, okay, I'll pull it. Oh, the Miata is 2,700 pounds. New, and it's missing a lot of stuff. And my car can tow up to 3,500 pounds. So I got my tow rope. My tow rope is ready for 30,000 pounds. My brother was like, I don't know if that's going to be enough. He was joking. He was just making fun of, it's ridiculously high. Yeah, good. That's why I got it, because it was ridiculously high.
Revelio.
Exactly, Revelio. And I'm just looking for any demiguise. So then, but then we found that the strap was too long. So then we just we shortened it. Sorry about that. We shortened it by just looping it back on itself, and then I looped part of it around my my toe, the ball of my whatchamacallit?
Revelio.
Receiver. Thing that you hook the trailer onto, the ball that hooks the trailer onto. I just looped around that, and then I didn't just yank the car at that point. I waited and said, okay, let me know once. Let me know once I picked up the slack. He let me know, and then I just kind of slowly ease onto the power, so that way I could just pull the car out or pull the car gently. So we did.
Aloha Mora.
So we did that, and then we were able to get the car mostly pulled towards where we wanted, but we then had to re-wiggle the car in the yard so it wasn't just sitting in this really weird flipping spot.
Revelio.
Okay, what is this? Dark Tower Cell. It is said that centuries ago, a charmed professor kept a troll here on which students could practice particularly challenging spells. Shocking to be sure, but perhaps unsurprisingly, during the time of Quidditch involved use of live niche. One can only wonder what that might be used for future.
Revelio.
I thought there was a demiguise up here. What type of malarkey is this? Wait. It says there's 3 demiguise statues here. So anyways, so we got the car and we had to push it my yard a little bit further because my car was already pretty much touching my house because we don't have that much space, but we had enough to get it going.
Revelio.
So it was much more gooder than where it was before. Oh, wow, so far this has been a very boring story. Thank you for sharing. You are most welcome. I knew that you guys were going to enjoy it. That's why I was telling you. So from here, where am I?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You are most very welcome.
Revelio.
I don't remember seeing any of the demiguises in the toilets. So, we had to then just push the car a little bit further, and it was a little bit uphill, and I'm wearing my work shoes because I'm a dingus, and I didn't think about changing my shoes. But it helps the story because it just kind of shows how ridiculous I was being. So, I pushed... We got his car moving as far back as we can get it to go. And then we had to stop because his passenger side door was going to hit the back of my Outback, so I said, okay, I'm going to close the door.
I've seen the car's tower countless times.
I see a demiguise. So we're going to wait. We wait for... We're going to wait? No! I'm going to... You're just standing there all day? You have problems, sir.
Mine now, demiguise.
Just staring at the same... You're weird, mister. So I need I had 9, we have 13, so I needed 4 more. Okay, cool. So I close the door. I can't push it because I don't have any good spot to push the car right there. So
Revelio.
Okay, no worries. I'll just go around
What are you up to now?
the front of the car and I'll push. So I start pushing on the front of the car. We're getting it to move a little bit, and then I lose my footing and it just... Here's the hood of the car, I just blam my face right into the hood of the car, like right here. So if my face is a little red here, that's why, because I decided I'm going to just effectively headbutt my brother's Miata. We did. And then I was laughing about it, and he's like, what was that? I'm like, oh, I just attacked the hood of your car. So if you have someone's face in the hood of your car, it's just me. He's like, okay, I was wondering what that noise was. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I heard a loud smack. It's like, yeah, it was my face. And we thought it was funny. And, but then, we got the car pushed up just far enough so then I was able to open up the door. We got pushed back a little further, and then we cocked the wheel as hard to the left as we could, and then we were able to push it slightly downhill into position, and everything fine.
Revelio.
Awesome. That was a long walk down a really sad beach. You bet it was, buddy.
Handy resource indeed.
Why? Why did you do any of this, you insane person, you? This doesn't sound like fun at all. Well, it's because we got a flyer.
Hello, Homura.
Ooh, exciting. We got a flyer on our door that they're going to be doing some work in my neighborhood, and a local company is going to be running fiber lines everywhere. Presently, I use Comcast.
Revelio.
And for all intents and purposes, Comcast has been fine. Dear Dina, I know you are disappointed as any regarding the cancellation of this year's Quidditch session. Despite my repeat efforts, I cannot seem to convince the headmaster to reverse his decision, even if it were for a shorter period of time. Might I impose upon you to reach out to him? It occurred to me that perhaps hearing from someone from his school years, someone alongside whom he may have once cheered for a match or two, well, I thought it could be possible, it could possibly sway him. Yours gratefully, Fran. That wasn't even close to being Fran. There wasn't even an F in that word.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's true. Where am I? Very interesting. All level 3. Cool. Anyways, so, because they put out the flyer and the car was literally, like, it was hysterical. The photo that my wife sent me was, the utility lines ran right under my brother's car. So they put all the flags around his car to signify where the utility lines were. It was really funny. So I was like, all right, we'll move this car out of the way. So that way, when those people get to work, it's a bit less in their way. I'm trying to be nice, trying to be kind. Chest open. Is not open. How doth one get there from here? This way. I see another demiguise.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces.
Hello, Hamura.
I'll just die.
Never forget what that Uncle Book girl said in small things like me. What? Don't be sorry. Oh, that's
So, they're gonna start work soon in the neighborhood, just starting tomorrow. So, I'm hoping.
Fine now, demiguise.
Ooh.
Revelio.
Bada bing, bada boom. Bogart Closet. Bogart Closet. This old cupboard is said to have once contained a powerful Bogart that 5 professors working together could barely repel as it shifted among werewolves, tornadoes, a plate of haggis, a Hungarian horntail, and someone's mother-in-law. That would be pretty frightful. Attention, I have been advised that various members of staff would like to organize a social gathering. I have no objection to this and shall leave it to those so inclined fraternize, ensuring that such activities fall outside of the school hours, of course, and that nothing so jovial as to disrupt my concentration should occur. Likely, I shall be busy on the date, but will review the invitation when received. I recognize that my absence will mar the engagement. Also, one half of an hour should be sufficient, and please be mindful that any sort of musical presence would strictly be prohibited. Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster. P.S. No confectionery shall be served, lest they attract a stray rat or Kneasel? Also, please try to limit the number of involved for this frivolity to 4. Man, that sounds like he's me or something. Jeez.
Revelio.
Not
So
one of them deserves more than a tea.
I'm perplexed. Not about the headmaster's notes. I think that's just generally good advisement. 4 people or more, they're just making a crowd. There is treasure of chests on the other side of this wall.
Revelio.
That's on the outside. So how does one get to How does one get to? You heard me. Ooh, that's going downstairs. Let's go upstairs. How does one get to these treasures? Okay, no, it's down a level. What is going on? That goes up.
How nice
Revelio.
of you, my young friend.
They're there. But this goes up, and then this goes up again. Yeah. Then this goes down. Okay, they're there. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, so if I go back to the map to the M, two of two, two of three, one of one. No, none there. One of one. So where are the rootin' tootin' falafels is the last demiguise. It can't be behind a locked door because it's locked. Is it possible that it's in the Undercroft? So I have Comcast internet now, and a limitation I've been running into is sometimes I like to stream, and my wife likes to stream, and my daughter likes to stream.
Revelio.
We don't have the upload bandwidth to even consider that. It does not appear to be under Lara Croft. Darn. Where the heck is this last demiguise? This is very perplexing. There's one demiguise there. I got that demiguise. There's a demiguise here. There's demiguise there. Okay, so... Okay, so where's this... Where? Whoa! Hey, Scooter. Where do we think the other demiguise is? I don't know! It's a legit question to you. I have no idea.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Oh, Peeves is heaving around. I really want to get the Aurora 3, so that way we're done with it, basically. All right, not here. Okay, fine. Wasn't me. Sorry. I found it like that. Oh my gosh! Just go down the silly ladder. So, right now I have Comcast down, like, their speeds, because I have 6 people living at my house. And the way it worked is, I've been working really hard in my life to get to where
What are you up to now?
I
Revelio.
don't know. To get to the spot where I'm at and be able to buy a house, because they're bloody expensive. And in 2020, I was, when COVID kicked off, what's more fun to do than, buy a house? The housing market opened up, and we happened to be fortunate to be able to jump in right before it went absolutely nuts. Sweet. And then we got the house, and my dad's like, hey, good, you have an extra room, I'm moving in with you. All right, cool. It is what it is. My dad's done a lot to help me, my life, so it's the least I can do to help him. I mean, he's getting older. He's not a spring chicken anymore, and looking to retire, so this way he
Revelio.
doesn't have to worry about, that type of stuff. Retires, he can just retire. Don't have to worry about housing costs and that type of stuff. Well, I was just up here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yeah. I thought I hit this place pretty heavily.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident man. Oh, man. Alright, where does this take me? Up, up, uppity, up, up, up. Uploadian. This is taking me into another part of the castle.
Revelio.
Just for the kicks and the giggles. Yeah, this is a totally different part of the castle, so we're not going to go here. We're going back across the way. So, a lot of people using it, my internet, we have, like, I think I counted 40 devices connected wirelessly at any given time, that's a lot. I think that's a lot. Okay, whatever.
Revelio.
It is what it is, right? Such is life. Basically, I'm seriously considering switching from Comcast to the Frontiers for their fiber, and it's gig up and upload and download, so symmetrical, which is really good. Especially for someone who is pretending to be a content creator, because then you have the ability to upload faster, upload more.
Revelio.
Ooh, it's a very strong vase. Ooze.
Revelio.
Where the heck is this demiguise? Oh, now students are starting to show up.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Oh, I think I can.
Revelio.
But seriously,
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observe.